What's up, gang? It's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us, and I'm going to give you a tour of the house here. We just had a washing machine break electrically somehow. I have no idea. I'm not a handy guy. Here it is. This is the washing machine, and it broke this weekend doing laundry, and I can't figure it out. Like I said, I'm not a handy guy. I'm not willing to go call a repairman to come out and spend a couple $100 when I could get a new one for $500, $600, whatever. So we're getting a new washer and dryer. And I thought it would point to a perfect teachable moment here for marketing and how to create irresistible offers. So let me start with this. We're going to sell these on Craigslist and see if we can recoup some of the cost for the new ones that we're going to get. This washing machine is broken, but I believe it's just something electrical that somebody who is handy could fix for the cheap. The dryer, on the other hand, right back there, right? The dryer works fine. And so let me give you the definition of value. Then I'll go back to what I'm going to do with these machines here, and then I'll tie it all together with the lesson at the end here. So years ago, I heard this phrase: more for the same, or the same for less. More for the same, or the same for less. More for the same, or the same for less. More for the same, or the same for less. Right. That is the definition of value, at least in the mind of buyers, right? Do I get more stuff for the same dollar, or do I get the same stuff for less dollar? So Costco is a great example of more for the same. Typically, you can get more stuff for the same dollar, right? Like I can buy avocado oil or coconut oil at Costco and get a huge bottle, where if I go to just a regular grocery store, it's like $5 for a tiny bottle. Right? So that is an example of more stuff for the same dollar. Okay? That's value. In the mind of a buyer, that's value. When they come work with you, when they come buy your programs, are they getting more stuff for the same dollar as some other program? Okay? Or Walmart is a good example of the same for less, right? The same small bottle of olive oil that is at my local grocery store, Yolks, that could be $5. At Walmart, the same ounces could be like $3.50. So it's the same stuff, the same amount of stuff, the same quality of stuff, the same stuff for less dollars. That is also value in the mind of a buyer. So both are okay. Both work, right? Typically, more for more is not how people evaluate value, right? So it's hard to charge more stuff for more dollars when people are comparing your programs and your services to other things where they would get more for the same, right? More for the same as other stuff on the market, and you're the only one that's more for more, right? What you can't do, gang, is do less for more. Now, side note, this is perfect because I wanted to do a passionate rant about this. There's this thing, I said this before in a past episode, but there's this thing going around about charging what you're worth. Hey guys, just charge what you're worth. Come on, you need to charge more, charge more, charge more. And we start getting into the whole thing about less for more. So if you're inexperienced at creating programs and offers, and you listen to somebody on a coaching call say, well, you got to charge more, charge what you're worth. And so you go and jack your prices up when you don't have the goods, you don't have the stuff to deliver that would be more valuable, more stuff compared to other people offering. If you're offering less stuff for more dollars because somebody told you to charge what you're worth, that is absolutely not value. And this gets us, let's transition then into the conversation then about irresistible offers. So I love the idea that you could make an offer to someone that would be irresistible. If I told you right now that you could have a round trip ticket to Maui for $50, that would be an irresistible offer, right? I would find a way in my calendar to make that work, and I would spend $50 and off I go, okay? Now, $50 plus first class, okay, I mean, now we're really talking. But do you see the idea here, right? The idea of an irresistible offer is providing this sense of value, which is more for the same, more stuff for the same dollar, or the same stuff for less dollars. So back to my machines here that are broken, right? Back to my washing machine that's broken and the dryer that I'm going to sell. I just went on Craigslist because I need to know what market value is. I need to know what market value is for used washers and dryers. you in your programs could go find what market value is for whatever it is you're offering. Just because, don't just quote unquote, charge what you're worth and jack up a price without doing some market research. What do people currently pay for the kind of thing that you're offering? And if you can figure that out, then you can start to reverse engineer or back into value. How do I create this to be an irresistible offer? So in the case of the washer and the dryer, right, here they are. I see that on Craigslist, you can get a washer and dryer front loaders for around $300 on the low end combined. So that's $150 a unit, right? $150 for both, $300 combined. Now, mine is broken. My washer is broken, but I think it's an easy fix if you know how to do it, okay? The dryer works just fine. So I'm now thinking, okay, if market value for a used washer and dryer is $300 for front loaders both, that's $150 a piece. I could charge $150 for both. It's $150 for the dryer, but you also get the washer for free. So the dryer back there is $150. But you get the washer for free. Now it doesn't work, but it's just a small electrical thing, and if you know how to fix it, it's yours. So that is the example of more stuff for the same price they would pay for one of the front loader dryers would be $150. You're going to pay $150 with me, but I'm also going to give you the washer for free. This is how we start to create irresistible offers. This is how you distance yourself from your competition. It's not a price war, right? I'm not trying to undercut my competition and go straight to the bottom. What I'm doing is positioning as value. And this is where people get confused in pricing. They think that if they offer something for a low price, that it's some sort of race to the bottom. It's not. All we're doing is looking at what is valuable, right? What is valuable, which is more for the same or the same for less. So here's the lesson, gang. As you start to create your programs, the things that you want to sell, right? If you're a coach, obviously there's some kind of a program in here, some kind of service. Most of the people that are in this tribe and follow the show are in some type of a service business. And frankly, most of my clients are coaching of some sort. You need to create programs. In order for you to create programs that appear irresistible in the eyes of the people you're serving, you need to know how to stack value, right? How to create value in that offer so that they see that they're getting, excuse me, more for the same. Some dryer dust flying around. More for the same. More stuff from you for the same dollar that they would pay some other coach or some other program. Or the same for less. Here's an example. I know Pat Flynn is running a podcast course right now. His podcast course is roughly $700. It's just under $700. Okay? I don't know actually how long it is, but I've been through a previous Pat Flynn course, and he does a great job. He gives lots of value, lots of instruction. In the form of videos and stuff, but I don't believe he's giving 12 hours. I don't believe he's giving 12 hours of live instruction with Q&A, and I also don't believe he's giving one-on-one coaching calls. I give 2 one-on-one coaching calls in my course that helps you launch a podcast, right? So it's great. It's great when you get past clients to validate the value, right? When I had somebody say, I've spent thousands of dollars and they were a fraction of the value I got for this program at $800, right? My first program, it's a 6-week program and it's $787. I am right on par with Pat Flynn's price, right? At $700-ish. So it's the same dollar, but I believe you're getting more in my program than you would get with Pat's program. Now, it's nothing against Pat. Pat's amazing. He's an incredible entrepreneur, and he's super, he's a huge giver, and he's an amazing human, okay? I'm just using the point, I'm illustrating the point here about value. More for the same for less. This is how you can do this in your coaching programs. You go find other people who are offering the kind of things that you're offering, figure out what's included, what's the price point, and how do you create something that is irresistible to that, okay? Once you have a line out the door to work with you, you can raise your rates, you can charge what you're worth all you want. Because you're known. But until then, charging what you're worth is a pipe dream if you're broke. If your income is up and down, and you have no plan and rhythm and consistency to how to grow your business, charging what you're worth is a suicide mission. You need to figure out how to create value. Stop focusing on what you're worth and figure out how do you create value. There you have it, gang. If you'd like to learn how to create programs, offers, etc., that is my 8-week program that follows my first 6-week program. The 6-week program actually dials in your message. Without your message, you can't get to the other stuff, right? You can't get to ads and landing pages because the message in it won't make sense. It won't resonate with your people. So that's part of where your value comes from. Your value comes when people feel seen and heard by you. There's a lot of value, intangible value in that. That's irreplaceable. And that's what my 6-week program is for. It's called the Groundswell Method Intensive. Now, if you'd like to apply for that program or you're curious to learn more about it, I'm going to recommend you take the free course called Marketing for the Rest of Us, the course. You can start that today and be done within just over an hour at groundswellmethod.com, groundswellmethod.com. Thanks for hanging out with me today, gang. Here's to you and creating irresistible offers.